Now, one of the immediate difficulties we have here, besides the fact that Nick seems to spawn in a different part of the zone than I do.
Hello?
Yeah. Is those machine gun turrets. Oh, for God's sakes, look at that. They took him out already. Like I said, he spawns basically almost right in front of the machine gun turret, which is just a flaw of the game. It really annoys me. For some reason, he does not spawn down here with me. And I just have to wait for the guy to... I may be doing this alone. I don't know. Oh, and I'm getting some glitches here, visual glitches. That's not good at all. Where are those? So we got, there we go. There's a synth right there. Oh boy, I've got multiple synths. That is not good. It is not good at all, and I don't really have good VATs on them either. Nope, that is not good enough. If I miss, I'm screwed. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is terrible. I am very, very, very concerned that I might die here. All it takes is one stray shot from these sons of bitches and I'm dead.
Destruction of fellow synth verified.
Come on. There he is.
I am detecting stealth activity. Directive received from
Sensors
Kellogg.
indicating concealed
Destroy
organic life form.
intruder.
Where did you go? Scanning. Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
Damn it.
I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will be more wise to flee.
Please
Gone.
come out.
Excellent. Furious.
You cannot remain undetected for long.
For active, is someone present.
Fort Hagen is under Institute authority. Terminating intruder.
Initiate directive Sigma Omicron. Protect Kellogg.
Why are you hiding?
Please remove
Thanks.
yourself.
I needed a little tune-up.
Kellogg has ordered your termination.
Intruder in Fort Hagen. Eliminating hostile. It would appear my target has disappeared.
So there we go. That was a very silent period for me, but as you can see why, oh boy, another one coming. Where is he?
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Hey,
You
Nick,
cannot escape detection for long.
Nick, do me a favor. Stay right there.
Go on. Guess I'll settle in then.
Oh, geez, maybe not. So one of them found their way upstairs again.
If they return, I will be ready.
At least I think I saw one upstairs. This is... there we go.
Hostile sensor reading detected. I have detected you. Asset. Kellogg. Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
No enemy detected.
Gone.
All right. One more down.
I know you are still there.
Now, again, what's very unnerving here, and I honestly don't know, it kind of depends on how you're
I
listening
am detecting
to
stealth
this.
activity. Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
You can hear the ones that are downstairs very clearly through the floor, to the point, well, there's a lot of holes in the floor, to the point where
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
it's very difficult to know where they are. Which is one of the real challenges with this whole thing. And like I said, the biggest problem by far. There we go, little extra bonus. Which, boy, I'm gonna need that.
I'm listening.
The biggest problem is, of course, is as I said, you spawn at the entrance, and as occurs in a couple of these areas, it drives me absolutely batty. Nick spawns somewhere over here, and just pretty much walks right into it. Drives me crazy. So he's almost guaranteed to get tagged by, or at least to get in a tangle with the synths, with the automated turrets, you name it. So you kind of gotta deal with that on your own. And frequently, again, in this mode, you've got to rescue the guy. And so there's all our stuff. You can already see that we're coming close to... I'm almost certainly going to run out of inventory room here before long. But you know, if I need to come up here for some more gear, if I want to do a little crafting, there are crafting stations downstairs, which I will be probably making use of before I'm through this whole thing. But I'm not going to haul the stuff around the whole time. And why am I bringing Nick along for this? For a couple of reasons. One, we have another ally here. A Protectron. And that Protectron is activatable through that terminal.
Plan?
Which Nick's going to do for me right now.
Sure thing. Open for business.
Okay, obviously not really a challenging one, but I'd rather have Nick risking his neck out in the open than me, to be frank. So let's pop on up to the terminal right here. Activate this friendly defensive Protectron.
Powering up. Protectron on.
And by the way, I don't know if I haven't really tested what difference it makes, the personality mode. Usually when it's in an area where I'd expect it to be industrial, I usually reprogram for police duty. I don't know whether that makes a difference, but it always seems to be logical. I'm like, I'll just program them to go after intruders, right? That's police mode.
Hostile sensor reading. Detected sensor reading.
And it turns out the synths are usually ooh, stray shots coming my way. Be careful.
Law and order has prevailed.
So now we hear the synth leader somewhere around here. But yeah, the Protectron is actually quite effective at taking out some of these synths. There's a blow to advance the advances of Institute technology. A 210-year-old robot can They're synthetic guardians. But yeah, he makes this slightly easier. Still plenty of things to worry about. That could kill me.
Definitely done.
Well, you say it's definitely done, but you don't like it the way Piper likes it. Gonna rack up the likes with Piper just by picking locks all day. So we're not going to go this way. It's there is a route here. There's a route here we can't get through. The synth leader is actually behind this door. We can't go that way because it's chained. We can open up this suitcase, however. Let's see what's inside. And nothing good, just yet another suitcase. Raiders are very particular about... Yeah, Raiders are very particular about keeping their armor, extra armor, in suitcases. It's very strange.
Is someone present?
Is it the synth leader detecting? I'm fairly certain not me, but Nick at this point.
Movement detected. Curious.
So we're gonna just jammy on out of there. Silver pocket watch, don't really need that, but you never know. That's unusual. Usually they don't react to opening doors. At least I think that's what he reacted to. Okay, going back to low caution, which is what we want. An advanced safe. Unfortunately, I cannot crack that right now. There are times when I've, when I've considered just taking, even when I don't invest in lockpicking, of just taking Kate or making a note of every safe I can't open and just taking Kate around to the whole place. And oh wow, we are really up against it in terms of weight, aren't we? Pardon me. So let's drop that. Oh yeah, do we have, what I was checking was, do we have our Radstag effects going? And I don't think we do. We do not. Okay, just a lot of adrenaline. Alright. Yeah, no kidding, we have a lot of adrenaline. Holy smoke. What happened to the Protectron? He's a legendary Protectron, apparently. Oh, he is! He's legendary. Well, you know, he's not going to do me any more good. No wonder he wiped the floor with these guys. He's glowing with the legendary power. I mean, I could off the guy. He's not, he is just a robot after all. And I picked myself up some more military-grade duct tape. How about that? I guess I will.
With the wrong synth.
Holy smoke, I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. The whole exploding deal. Holy smoke. Okay, well, I really hope that there's a good piece of equipment on him, because I need it right now. I hurt myself. And not only did I hurt myself, but I picked up 247 rads of damage. Well, we learn something new every day in this game, folks. We learn something new every single day. So we're going to have to risk the dangers of Radaway. Yeah, tired from lack of sleep. That is just bad, bad, bad. And wait till that Radaway is done. And then take some more. Holy smoke, I am in terrible, terrible shape. That was something. Well, let's hope that was worth it. Where was he? He was over here, was he not? Well, that wasn't not worth it. A lucky leather left leg. That is... That's pretty good. That's... If it had been like a bloody walking cane or something like that, I would have absolutely lost my mind. That would have been terrible. But luckily it wasn't. So here we have a Tesla arc attached to this thing. One more try at bite at that apple here. Here we go. Another fragmentation grade and some more Molotov cocktails. You know, actually, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to leave the Molotov cocktails here. I don't want them. I'm not going to use them. Most dangerous item in the Commonwealth. And of course, now I'm overburdened once more. So, make a few more things. Nick can carry an impressive amount of stuff. Well, look at that. The Radaway has done its job. It has gotten rid of all of that radiation that I just took. So that's just super. That's great. Someone has contained this ball for some reason. Except, of course, for the fact that I am now hungry. I think we are in good enough shape that we can head upstairs and take a quick nap, and we may wake up sick, but I'm willing to risk that. At the very least, I need to cook the raw meat that I've got so I have enough food to get through this thing. And also, after that, I think it's a good idea to save.
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
Well, I can make some purified water, so that's a nice thing. I don't know where I picked up all that dirty water, but that's alright. Make something good out of it. Not one, but two Deathclaw steaks. Fruit of my labors and my luck. And some more Yaoguai meat. Alright, terrific. Alright, well this would seem to be a good time to take those herbal remedies, if they're worth anything. We'll take an herbal antimicrobial and an herbal stimulant, and we'll go to sleep real quick. Oh, well first we're going to eat said stuff. What do I have here? I think I'll just eat some mole rat chunks and some baked bloatfly. I always eat the most disgusting stuff first. You notice that? Perhaps the crispy squirrel bits don't weigh much, so you always want to eat the heavier stuff first. There we go. Properly fed, and now I can sleep for 3 mere hours. And I feel ill because I have parasites. Of course I did. And I wake still tired. But that's okay. We're going to sleep again. Well, actually, that's not true. First, well, no. Here's the trick. I'm tired. I wake still tired. Alright, so I'm gonna try once more. Just racking up my saves here in the... Oh. It may not be possible to get a good night's sleep here, which would suck. Okay, I don't... Oh, I guess it's just... Yeah, apparently the way this works is... Even if you sleep for 3 hours at a time, you still can't, unless you get uninterrupted sleep, you're still tired. So that blows. The effects of being tired, of course, are AP refresh -5. Not the worst thing in the world. Wow. See, and here we go. This is what annoys me about this nonsense. These stupid herbals. Resist infection and parasites. What did I get? Parasites. They're not even effective. It would be one thing if they had some kind of, if they were a preventative measure that did some good. But again, I suppose the point is they're herbal, i.e., they don't do shit. I don't know where Nick went. Oh, did I leave Nick back there? I think I did. In any case, I suppose I should just take some antibiotics right now. So there we go. We're tired, but at least we're in one piece.
I'll see what I can do.
And we have a hell of an item, I must say. That's the other good thing. But we haven't actually cleared this level, and we have a couple of rather dangerous opponents that we need to deal with. So we should prepare to do that now.
Mom could go off of this place, and no one would be the wiser.
Once again, dropping my Institute pistol. Oh, something interesting I noted. When I first encountered the Institute weapons, you may remember if you've been watching, I was a little shocked by their range, especially on automatic. That is apparently a curiosity of the Institute's technology, that these auto receivers have very, very long ranges. Now retreat.
Please reveal yourself.
But yeah, the auto receivers have very long ranges.
Are you attempting an ambush?
And in fact, they are the only true auto receivers, I think. I don't think the conventional Brotherhood laser weapons actually have similar auto receivers. So it's an idiosyncrasy of the Institute weapons, which is, it's odd, but it's not the worst. I mean, I guess it's kind of terrible for me, because it means that if I should face synths in the open, which you do only in one particular quest line, in one particular circumstance, but when you do face them, well, that's not true. You face them in the finale of the main quest line, depending on who you ally with. You can, but yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, because that means that it's an automatic weapon that does substantial amounts of damage and nails you at long range. So it's almost like every single synth is carrying a squad automatic weapon. Well, anyone that's got an auto anyway. And as we can see, the synth leader is coming around the corner. Oh, damn it, he went down for cover. There we go. And we have reached level 15. synth leader is the thing that I was most worried about on this particular level. So I'm quite happy to have taken him out. And of course, the other thing that was putting us in danger there is a laser turret.
And there's something you need? I'll wait for your signal.
And I'm not that worried about it, knock on wood. Because I should be able to take it out before it takes me out. Like that. Okay, so that deals with everything on this level. So that's terrific.
Go ahead.
I don't think I need that flip lighter. I'm gonna have...
We'll be taking that.
I'm gonna have a hell of a lot of Institute weaponry here. Most of which I don't need. What is the, let's just take a look at this. So, short boosted Institute rifle, pretty nice. I might end up giving that to Nicholas. Even though he has, I do like him using his snub nose 38. I do have 275 fusion cells. And only limited room in my inventory. So I might as well give the guy that item. I don't think there's anything else I want to give him at this time. I will be switching out the lucky leather leg for the my regular leather leg, but I
Something for you?
need to get to a particular location to be able to do that. No, let's hold him back right here. I don't want him setting off that.
Sure thing.
I don't think he'll do it, but I don't want him setting off this item. Okay, so that's disarmed. That's all good. I think we're safe up here.
I'm all ears. I'm
And
listening.
next order of business, unlock that terminal, sir.
Can do.
So here we are in the...
They had no expense, did they?
what, you
Do
failed?
something for you?
Try it. Try it again. I think... Oh.
Done and done.
There's a weird thing with... I think it only happens with certain terminals, but I've seen it before with this one, where if I move my mouse too quickly,
I bet
my
you
focus
forgot
off
to-
of him, he gives it up.
There we go.
Okay, so we got it. Great. So we can open that, which opens up that security gate. More ammunition. One of my headcanon items.
What are you hiding?
One of my headcanon items here is that the reason the Institute synths keep these pipe weapons around is so that they can, sometimes when they need to kill somebody, they use the pipe weapon instead of their normal Institute weapons, so nobody knows it's them. Just somebody turns up dead. Nobody knows why. And I don't think... I certainly don't want to carry all these missiles. We love missiles, but good lord. 7 pounds per shot? Come on. That's nuts. Okay, so we have now cleared out this area. We can unchain this door. And I think that is it for this floor. We can head downstairs and face Kellogg. Might be in our interest to try one more save, just to make sure we, in case something happens, we don't lose our progress. Sometimes the game will jam up on the elevator, and I would really hate to lose what I've gotten or lose what I've done here up to this point. Usually when you head down to the lower level, it's a good time to go back and save. Yep, awake, still tired, and still haven't leveled up, so that was a good reminder of me to do that. So let's see what else we've got. I think we've got some more mole rat chunks to eat, and then it's time to level up. So what exactly are we going to do here? Well, I've got one very specific requirement right now. I was thinking about maybe a second level of gun nut, because that would allow me to upgrade my weapons very quickly. But I don't think that that's my priority, because the most essential aspect of surviving Kellogg is blowing him up. Basically, I am not planning on facing the guy in open combat. His weapon is incredibly dangerous, and he's incredibly good with it. And he also has a lot of deadly synths, who, as we have seen, are readily able to kill me. So my only real hope to defeat this guy is explosives. So it's time to start investing in the ability to blow shit up, which I've only done a handful of so far, but I think it's time to start using it. And that won't be the only time I use explosives actually in this run. There's a couple situations where it's pretty critical. So let's call the elevator, head down to the lower level, and find the kidnapper of our child. Alright, and whether Nick comes along with me or not is an open question. Nick? There you are, buddy. Come on. Get in the elevator.
What's that?
So as you can see right away, the synths come out to play. And if you go charging up that hallway, you're probably dead. Because the combination of you have the combination of an automated turret, a synth with a rifle, a trip mine here to a Tesla. It's bad all around. There is another synth up there, but as you can see, he's not advancing. And he seems to have lost track of me. And the synth goes down.
Anything useful?
Totally, dude. More fusion cells, always useful. Shock baton, not so much. So, we can drop that. We don't need yet another Institute weapon. Not that they're bad, mind you. And here we have one very easy change we can make, of course. We have a left leg already on our person that is shadowed leather. Make that standard. Take away the pocketed mod. And this is the beauty of the armor. The reason I really like it is the fact that the way the armor system works, you could just remove the mods and slap them on another piece, just like that. I really appreciate that. So that's pretty terrific. Let me see, then there's a leather left leg, so we'll just scrap that. And exit. And then we'll put on that leather left leg, which, as you can see, then changes our luck to a 5. We have not invested a lot in luck. I was planning on it, but as I said, I'm in my usual estimation, my crits accumulated about the level that the rate that I need them to, at least in the early game. It's something I tend to invest in later, but nice to have it now. It will increase the rate of criticals, and that's just fine. Now, of course, because I did that, it means that I don't really have anything that I can do to upgrade my guns, I don't think. Do I even want to pick up this useless crap? I don't think I do. I'll pick up the jet. But yeah, the herbals. I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm ever picking it up again. I really don't. They're useless. They are useless. But let's see what we can do. We could technically, I suppose, upgrade the shotgun. Again, I don't think that's strictly necessary. The only thing that I would want to add to this, apparently there's a box trying to hump my leg here for whatever reason, would be a suppressor. I don't need a suppressor right now. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I changed my mind. Rubber, screw, steel. I don't know if I have enough rubber to do this. But I hadn't realized that... Hey, get off my leg! I hadn't realized that I didn't have that. I should try to get... Let me see. Let me just look very quickly at what the requirements were for that again. Yeah, this whole time I've been shooting with a standard grip. So I need 4 adhesive. I'm sure I've got that on Nick's person. Screws, yes. Absolutely. Steel, yes. Rubber, I'm not too sure about. Rubber I may have to go looking for upstairs. So I may do that. Because that... It's a small difference, but you know what? Every single little bit counts. Let's see what Nick has got on him, whether I need to make a journey to other parts of the building. Rubber, unfortunately, is not one of those things I typically pick up on its own. Okay, yeah, so that's going to be a journey. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a brief interlude, and I will gather the equipment that I need rather than have everyone watch me hunt around for rubber, and then we will be back. So a brief interlude, and then I shall return. This is Old Tom Gin. This is my playthrough of Fallout 4 Survival Mode, my permadeath run, and we shall return on the other side of this break. Hello again, folks. This is Old Tom Gin. I am back, and you know, I scoured this place, and I could not find the sign of nearly enough rubber for my purposes, so I'm going to continue here, and hopefully I will run into what I need going forward. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a comfort grip, but, you know, every little bit counts, and I'm a little bit paranoid, more than a little bit paranoid.
Well, it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
More than a little bit paranoid about facing that guy, Kellogg. And by the way, how does he know where peas and apple cobbler go? He grew up after the apocalypse. That makes no sense at all. I would like to file a complaint. But, okay, fine. Let's just assume that somehow he knows. I'm nervous about this encounter with him. He's dangerous, as I said. But I don't know. I was hoping that maybe there'd be something here that I could use. I'm sure there'll be something down here eventually, but the question is where and when will I survive to get there? Oh, look! I think I may have just solved my problem. There's a plunger sitting in that toilet that's inexplicably sitting over here. Look at that. All I had to do, folks, all I had to do was walk a little bit further, destroy a machine gun turret, and then I get, hey, believe me, buddy, I'm going to be taking off your hands a number of things in a second here. What else we've got here? Some iguana bits, always welcome. just wanna keep upgrading my my 10mm. You know, just you never want to die because you're like, I almost had him. If I'd only managed the recoil a little bit better. Well, now I won't have that excuse. So we're going to do a quick upgrade as soon as we get the stuff we need from Nick. As soon as he stops doing the dance of his people, whatever that was. So a little duct tape here. I think those will do it. And what else do I have on me that will do the trick? I think he just has some straight up steel here. And
Something you need?
I think I have the rest I need over here. Adjustable wrench, another adjustable wrench. Oh, and some psycho. I didn't even notice that in there. So let's see. What do I need here? I've got everything I need. No, I do not. I don't have screws. I need screws. Oh, that's okay. Screws are easy to come by. I have some also from those office fans that Nick's carrying around for me. No, not talk to Nick, not the workbench. I want to talk to the workbench. No, I want to talk to Nick. So let's just grab a desk fan, and there we go. We got too much to run, but not for long. Alright, terrific. So we've got a sharpshooter's grip on the sucker. It's got its I think it's pretty much good to go. This is good as this weapon's going to get for now. But that's okay. I'm satisfied with that.
I'm all ears.
And so, why did I care about that? Because of course that reduces the recoil of the weapon, allows me to stay on target better, and that could be key. That could be key to my survival here as I advance further into the depths of Fort Hagen.
Sorry your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave.
You will find that I am somewhat more persistent than that, sir. Interesting. Apparently another DLC quest has started. What that chiefly means to me is that there's a certain part of the map I now need to avoid religiously. Because that's the quest that signals the beginning of Automatron.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
But in any case, Automatron causes a lot more interesting enemies to start spawning, and I don't want to deal with those enemies right now. Because they're very, very dangerous enemies.
They're here somewhere.
Alright, now this is not good. Usually they don't see me so fast. There, once again, is that advanced AI. That advanced AI may kill me in this final encounter. Well, final. It's foreshadowing for you. That encounter with Kellogg, which in the past I've usually been able to sneak up on these synths and just pick them off one by one. But in this case, not so much. Probably should take a drink so don't completely reduce my AP. And why do you stand still, buddy? There we go.
Curious.
There's a synth strider. Alright. So those three are dealt with. That's good news. Far from the end of this particular run, however, there is plenty more threats that I have got to get through. And oh look, a dark room with totally no one in it. Just a medical...
Some folks never lose their fun.
Some sort of
living in the
medical
basement.
device left on. X-ray display. Wow, that's a hell of a...
Lug for you?
That's a hell of a weapon that guy was hauling. There is, in fact, stuff you can lug for me, sir. I'm waiting sadly for the point at which the game will tell me you can't lug anymore. Night vision boosted, agitated, improved. It can't even fit the whole name on the screen, folks. It's just... And there you go. He cannot carry anymore. I don't know what's better. I think the night vision boosted, agitated, improved weapon is the best thing.
I'm listening.
I wish I could drop things at the same time I give him things. That would be a nice feature. I think I'm almost done being able to pick up things, frankly. Just gonna drop that rifle right away. Again, for those who are not familiar, this is a sneaky little method to collect extra fusion cells if you need them.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Missiles. Why? Who keeps missiles? Who keeps missiles in their footlocker? Who were these people? Let's see if he can accept any more ammo. He can, in fact, accept more ammo. All right, so now he is.
See what I can do.
Usually, when you give them ammo and they can't take any more ammo, then you know you're well and truly. He's well and truly full up. He's accepted all that he can accept. So now anything else we carry is just on me, or I dump stuff, which I probably will. But I mean, I am just a tremendous hoarder. I don't want to give anything up if I can help it.
Hello?
Alright, so we see there's a synth at that corner. I just need to...
You cannot remain undetected for long.
Oh, there's two of them down there.
My scanners must be malfunctioning.
Okay. Man, is it just me, or am I getting hungry a lot more often? I thought I had dealt with the parasites. I feel like I'm getting hungry like every single minute here.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Damn it. That was a little far for that pistol. One of the changes, you might notice that those of you who are used to playing the game might notice a change from the default game. And that is that I have changed the aiming.
You are hiding because you fear death.
Using a mod that reduces the zoom if you don't have a proper scope. The reflex sight, of course, does not, strictly speaking, zoom the weapon. it just puts a nice little green dot there. Wow,
If
he,
they
mo- he, mo-
return, I
he
will
moved
be
across
ready.
pretty fast, didn't he? I think I'm gonna have to get closer. I don't wanna, but I gotta.
Utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Come on.
Please come out.
Please, you come out. Why do I have to come out? You come out.
You cannot escape detection for long.
Neither can you. Why don't you try dividing by 0? Little son of a bitch. It may actually make
I
more
am
sense for me
equipped
to
with the most advanced Institute sensors
switch to
available.
this.
I will find you.
Damn it. Okay, so he's doing that thing. Oh, there we go. That should get him. Oh, son of a bitch.
Goodbye.
There we go. 95% chance to hit, and yet. And once again, even higher level. You see, he tagged me pretty good there. It was not good for me. Okay, but it looks like, yeah, what was detecting us once again is another laser turret that's down here around the corner, which we will get to in a second. And Nick, I want you to stay here, buddy.
Count on it.
Make sure there's nothing there, and yeah, this is the tricky part, that this door obscures the thing. And for whatever reason, that one I found zooms in on you a lot faster than the others. Alright, we're familiar with this area. If you're in the market for gears, this is a great place to find them. Or any components really for your settlements, but I'm not going to pick that stuff up right now. Who knows? I may come back and scrounge it later when I'm in the
What's the plan?
uh,
I can almost smell that old Merc cigars.
when I'm in the settlement building business. It's great stuff. Oh boy, one hates to leave a fusion core behind. One really does. It's just really is pack rat the game, folks. It's really what it is. That's all I'm doing. It's just a temptation of just picking up all the junk that I possibly run into. Why am I
A little too well.
Why am I picking up vegetable starch, you might ask? Because vegetable starch is really one of the better sources of adhesive I can find. In fact, I can make it with the right crops. Here we have a little Radaway. A little Radex, very welcome. And here we must very carefully plan, because I believe there's going to be an ambush coming up here. Not too long. What I really want to do right now, as
What's
quickly as
the
I can,
plan?
is get Nick into the room.
Good
Go there.
plan.
stay there. No. He's not.
Done and done.
Okay, yeah. The game was not acknowledging my command there. Gotta be really careful with that. And I think this is worth planting a frag mine. Right there. It might actually be worth planting 2 frag mines. Because that one's on that side of the door. I kind of want one on the other side of the door. And looky here, a bobblehead. Now, why do I get +5?
Detected. Curious.
As predicted.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there. I know you are still there.
And that's why we do that. But apparently it hasn't taken them all out. Still hasn't taken them all out.
Scanning.
Wow, that is really amazing. Usually, it must be that enhanced AI. Now we got them all.
I'll see what I can do. Can do.
Alright, scanning's not... My VAT scanning's not turning up
Something for
anything
you?
yet, but I'm going to
I'll
leave him
stay
there.
put.
And, well, number one, drop these items off because I'm overloaded. But there's actually something, I believe, down in here that I'm interested in. Down in the tiny little section of steam tunnels here. There we go, the Fort Hagen Armory password. Down here with some poor technician who probably crawled down here to try to wait out the bombs. Unfortunately, he did not make it.
I'm listening.
Something to say?
You got
Follow me?
guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Oh boy. Okay, I've now loaded myself up to the point where I can't even proceed without a grilled rad stag here to help me along. There we are. There we are. That's a little bit better.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave.
So you see, the closer we get, the worse it gets. Just more laser turrets, more synths, etc., etc., etc. I believe there's another one right there. Yes, there is. But I believe from this point on, it's only synths after we enter that.
To take a look at that terminal? Just say the word.
I've got the password, buddy.
Not away with cheese.
I got away with finding passwords. Hey, look, antibiotics, which apparently are rare as eye teeth.
Didn't want it open. They should have bought a better lock, huh?
Exactly. These are cheap dime store locks in a military facility. Why am I not surprised? I guess they didn't figure anybody would get this far.
An old military fort. Not a bad place to operate from. Plenty of security.
For sure. Alright, so we've taken out that. I don't think I can possibly pick up any more circuit boards. I'm just gonna have to leave them be. Just got all I can possibly get. There are a few things in this room that I want, though, like this guy. The Covert Operations Manual, which increases my stealth. Anything that increases my stealth in this playthrough is welcome. And another plunger. Now that I've already enhanced my gun, I'm finding plungers all over the place. And we've got all this stuff. Okay. Well, folks, we are rapidly coming up on the moment of truth here. The most dangerous thing that I'm going to do thus far in this game, and that is to face Kellogg, one of the most lethal mercenaries in the Commonwealth, and someone who has killed me many, many, many times.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
Alrighty, so here we are at the moment of truth.
I'm all ears.
And are we going to play it straight? Absolutely not. We are not going to play this straight. Now, the only X factor here for me, well, there's a couple of X factors. This game always, you never can entirely predict what the enemies are going to do. But I'll tell you this much. I'm not facing this guy in open combat. I think I mentioned that before. The reason I collected those explosives, those in particular, those two, or now three, I guess I have, bottle cap mines, is because my intention is to draw out Kellogg and make him run into my mines. The only trick with that is it's very dangerous to just start shooting at him, as I have learned from painful experience, without letting him talk. It also is not very good from a roleplay perspective, but let's set that aside for the moment. It's actually very dangerous because pretty much if you start off the combat that way, he has a very fast reaction time. His synths have fast reaction time. It's unlikely that you will get away before they charge you, and even if you turn the corner, it's likely that he will shoot you before he either runs over before he runs over your explosives that you've set up, or he will run into the explosives before you can get away, and you'll both be killed. So what I really need to do is go into the room and talk to him. Now, this is all predicated on my ability to get the hell out of the room before he starts shooting at me. That's the trick. We're going to put Nick here as sort of a last line of defense. He's staring with his gun straight at the wall. That's great. But what's really going to make the difference here is whether I can set up these explosives effectively or not, and stop the guy. So we're going to start right here. Of course, Nick can't die, so I'm going to, cheese it just a slight bit here, and put these right here on either side of the door. So that's sort of they're sort of the next to last line of defense, that if he comes through that door, he will set off both of those. Assuming that is not what I won't want him to get that far, my next plan is to take these bottle cap mines and pretty much lay them down here where he cannot avoid them. And then one more over here. So no matter which way he goes, whatever corner he sticks to, he is not going to be able to avoid these things. And up here is one more. And if that doesn't do it, good lordy, I don't know what will. Don't know what will. Oh, wait, one more thing. Just in case the bottle cap mine is too close to the wall to be set off, it will be set off by that as a secondary explosion. So that's it. That's all I've got to give. And so let's see if we can face Kellogg and make it out of this alive.
And there he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor. You came a long way. Let's hear it.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath. Give me my son. Give me Sean, now.
Right to it then, huh? Okay. Fine. Your son Sean. Great kid. Little older than you may have expected. But I'm guessing you figured that out by now. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, ain't gonna happen, pal. Your boy's not here.
Damn it, you mercenary motherfucker. Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away? That's Sean. But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but ah well. At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
So where is it, huh? The Institute? How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
Are you?
Is someone present? Engaging hostile flight force.
And if that doesn't kill him, I don't know what will. Unless, of course, he doesn't follow me, which is really what I was worried about. And... oh, motherfucker, he's not following me. All right, there it goes. Took a second, but he did follow. And was that cheesing it? You're goddamn right it was cheesing it, and I don't care because that guy's killed me so many damn times. There is, in fact, it sounds like, a synth still alive up there.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
Go on. Count on it.
So we're going to be very careful here.
Don't know if Kellogg was the kind of guy to take notes, but there's a lot of old computer terminals here.
Okay, well, there's still a synth here too, buddy, so let's deal with him first. And boy, I blew away all of my explosives in this hallway. It really nailed him. Also blew up the gas canister while we were at it. That's something else, I gotta say.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna send Nick. And the other good thing is, it scatters caps around.
Good plan.
That's the other thing I love about the bottle cap mine. It gives you money when it blows up. Nope. Didn't attract the synth. Alright, we're just gonna have to, Nick, come on, get out of there. Now, we're still not entirely out of the woods yet, because that synth can certainly still kill us. Good lord, look at all the caps that I've scattered around here. But let's not be distracted by caps, shall we? Let's kill that synth. There he is. Alright, that deals with him. So let's collect the rest of these. Are the caps still here? Did I get them? Did I lose them? Sometimes the caps disappear if you don't pick them up right away. Oh, man. Oh, well. I got some caps. Some caps back from my giant explosion. So that was, yeah. The brain augmenter, of course, Kellogg's pistol, a ridiculously fearsome weapon, which I have a true love-hate relationship with. We'll leave the guy. Somehow I did not blow up his body. Boy, he really must have been cybernetically augmented. The dude did not.
Anything you can't haul my way.
The dude did not explode into little bloody bits. I'm really quite disappointed that he did not. I was really looking forward to seeing a bloody mess up here. But I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the win. So here we are. Oh, wait a minute. There is still a guy. There's still a synth in here. Where the heck is he? Huh. Is that a glitch? Or is there a synth somewhere around here that I have not detected? It seems like it's gotta be a glitch. Because I'm not, my stealth bar is not reacting at all. Alright, we're gonna stay hidden. But we're gonna assume that that's a glitch. We're just gonna be careful about it. Kellogg got a nice comfy armchair to sit in. There's a ton of stuff that he had here. Mentats, you name it. Yeah, I'm always a little disappointed that the Robco funds are seem to be the most common magazine that I find. Not that I don't enjoy Pitfall, but you kind of want something a little bit better than that. So, we get our details here, and we find out this. Sean delivered back to the Institute, payment received, new orders to track down Renegade, gather reinforcements, cleared out and secured Fort Hagen, we move out soon. So there we are, we know generally a little bit about that. And of course, this was the first indication from... it's not said by our protagonist, Thomas in this case, but he obviously has an understanding based on Kellogg's comment that Sean is quote-unquote older. Naturally assuming, of course, that he's older because it's the 10-year-old boy who was living with Kellogg.
Wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is, and they built me.
There has to be a way, Nick.
We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back, bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way, talk this through.
Let's get going. Diamond City it is.
Chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
Alright, we're still going to stay hidden because I'm paranoid about that synth voice popping out of nowhere. It is a very odd glitch to have a dead synth talking, but I suppose it's... Don't put anything past a Bethesda game. Weird glitches. Weird stuff happens in this game all the time. So there we go. We've survived it. What I consider my first... I guess the first true kind of like, oh, this could definitely kill me and end my permadeath run would be the Deathclaw. But, I've faced the Deathclaw dozens of times. We all have if we played this game. And yeah, after a while, you learn how to deal with it. But this run all the way from the moment Nick and I left Diamond City, has been a nightmare. 2 Deathclaws, including one almost right outside the city gates. Several legendary creatures. And of course, Kellogg himself, who is, when you're below 20th level, one of the, certainly a one-shot, one-kill opponent. One of the most dangerous things you face in the early game. So he's down. He's down, and he's down because, just like Christopher Guest in The Princess Bride, he said, "Prepare to die," and I ran. And here they are.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
You certainly are. Really one of the great, weird, steampunky airships designs ever. Honestly, it is a sight to behold.
Deep into that darkness, long I stood there, wondering, fearing.
And there's Nick with that fantastic Poe quote from the Raven. And so now the game just got more interesting. The Brotherhood of Steel have arrived. So what's next for us? Well, what's next is heading back to Diamond City to talk to Piper. And of course, we're rapidly going to see that the Commonwealth is about to change because the Brotherhood has arrived, and they are here to kick ass and take names. And they are kind of flexible on the whole names thing. They're just going to kind of kick ass and then see if they remember your name later. Well, I think this is a good time to call it for the evening. This, of course, is Old Tom Gin. This is Thomas Jr., and this is my playthrough of Fallout 4 Survival Mode, my permadeath run. And so far, as you can see, not dead, not even once. So, but it's only the beginning of the game, folks. The death of Kellogg marks the beginning of the first act, or the end of the first act and the beginning of the second act. So we have a long way to go and many, many more things that could kill us along the way. So me and Nick are going to take a quick break, probably grab a bite to eat, and see if I can grab a little bit more rest, and we're going to hit the road back to Diamond City. Well, folks, thanks for watching, and please tune in again next time.